How's it going, guys? My name is Graeme and welcome to a first look at Lost Potato, which is due out tomorrow. Quick early look at things. It's the same developer who made Space Gladiators Escaping Tartatus, a great run and gun shooter roguelike action platformer. I've covered that one on the channel, totally recommend it. It's a great game. He's put a lot of work into it, but apparently he's been putting a little bit of time on the side into this, which is like a micro mini version of a roguelike. So instead of having big long runs, this is meant to be something that you can play through in like a couple minutes. I have not actually played it yet, so I don't know a ton of what to do. Oh yeah, you don't actually have a weapon. It's all about using the environment. So I can't, like, even though I have this little attack that I can punch people with, I can't actually kill these little potatoes with it. I just gotta potato them into the spikes. Although they do have blood, so they're not entirely potatoed. Using potato to describe everything maybe doesn't make a ton of sense. I will pay beans for this spike? I don't understand. I didn't mean to kill the shopkeeper. I have that. You can see it at the bottom there now. So I have activated or added little traps to the map. Little extra things to help me out, I suppose, is what I've got going on there. The fact that I'm gonna have to start dealing, I'll just wait. I'll just wait on the far side here, and rather than punching you into it, I'm just gonna let you walk into it yourself there. Oh, I think I can even. I think I failed. I can even get them to walk into their own projectiles there, which is another way to get through things. I only made it through 6 levels, so that was how I unlocked some of those things. I gotta make it so much further to get anything meaningful. Alright, re-attempt this. New strategy. Try to camp out more aggressively and make better use of that. It seems like the ones with the headbands actually know to target me, whereas these stupid potatoes are just kind of walking around randomly. One of the characters you can play as in Escaping Tartatus is a potato, which is pretty funny. And that's like what they're going for there. So I only get the 1 bean bag. It's funny that you kill the shopkeeper to progress. That feels a little extreme, you know? Oh, I think I can bash them into the projectile or the projectile into them. So having those options there is helpful. Literally, that's the only button. It's a 1-button roguelike. Might be new. I guess I still have to control the direction I move and things. Moving faster. Oh, but I did just do like a roll. How did I do that? Because that was the one thing that I was thinking, like, I've quartered myself a few times and thought, wow, I really would benefit from having the ability to roll. Oh, that's cumulative. So if I add the eyebrows, I get extra health, less speed, and less strength, probably. I like how grumpy it looks. Oh, damn it. Or either this is a different. Okay, I'm just ending it. That's a redo. Gimme mulligan on that one because I was thrown off by the new trap. I don't know if that's because I'm playing with eyebrows. Oh, come on, man. Just trying to get you. I don't like the slower movement. I'm already not a fan of that. But maybe because I'm playing with eyebrows, I have this instead of spikes. Does this hurt me, not them? What am I supposed to do with this? Oh. It can't, like, strayly hit anything. I have to have shot it to, like, activate it. That's far more difficult to use, but it's much more inventive and interesting of a mechanic, I suppose. It's kind of funny, because it makes it a little bit of an opposite objective. I have to hit this into them instead of them into me. Like, more force behind my pushes? Is that more what that ends up becoming? I don't like that. It changes the color of the projectiles when you shoot them, which is helpful for just keeping track of that. The projectile was helpful. I almost think I could have kept it and made better use of that. Oh, I'm trying to hit this thing into them while simultaneously not hitting them away from it. Come on, utilize those little potato shots, those little tater tots. that they're shooting out at me. A bill? A duck bill? I don't possibly see. It just shoots little peas. But I still have to direct them to be anything. Nothing is just a gimme. The spikes are the closest thing to a gimme this game has. Damn it. It's running right into them. I would love to unlock another character. Ooh. Were all 3 of those visible before? And these 4 all secret? Or did I kind of reveal one? So I need to... Oh, those are kills. So it's adding these because it's the number of them you've killed. And I just haven't seen these 4 other enemy types yet. How do I do away... Wait, do spikes always... Okay, that's how you turn that off. That's simple. Do spikes always get out of my way? Because I was out here trying to actively avoid spikes. Nothing. None of these projectiles or things do damage to me. Presumably the potato ones. These green ones are safe, though. I don't have to worry about that. That was just lined up perfectly. Didn't even have to think about it. Alright. Get behind it is like the best way to make use. To get that lined up just right. More shooters or faster. Could be either one. Yeah, get all those projectiles. I'm hungry for it. I want more. Just come line yourselves right up here. I'm ready for a tasty potato salad. Alright. Now I'm getting a better hang of things. I could see this serving like a fun role for like just messing around with things. It's a super cheap game and everything, so it's built to be like the quickest, shortest, most readily accessible roguelike possible, rather than sitting down for like hour-long runs of Isaac or anything like that. I think there's room for little games like this. I like having that option sometimes. I think that means harder push. Oh god, we got a little grandpa coming around at us. I don't really know what their deal is yet. For somehow those spuds are quite fast. Oh, they're pooping themselves all over the place? Is that what's going on? Because that's just disgusting. Old timer. I can bust up the poops. Who is this designed by? Ed McMillan? We're just gonna make everything poop based all of a sudden? Dang it. I've added the mouth. Which extra speed but less health. That seems really difficult, but it's really funny seeing him just kind of scream everywhere he goes. I honestly, the extra speed while I'm like learning things has not been great for me. It hasn't benefited me greatly in terms of becoming a more skilled little potato. Gotta work on better timing. Perfect. And this has got to be better bashing ability, or like yeah, I punch harder. Things fly further when I project them, blast them around like that. These little duck-billed whatchamacallits are really effective, actually. Oh man, but I'm not good at having low health. I don't like. I kind of like the neutral one, because I don't like not being able to push people far away from me. Having to spam this a whole bunch, like that's the fastest that I can use it. And it's just a little difficult sometimes to try and get them far enough away from me to like maneuver, navigate, and make the next step of my plan. So maybe it's the reach of that projectile. That might make more sense. The force is one thing, separate from the range. Come on, line it up. I kind of just witnessed, I knew right away that was dumb, that I just walked right into that. Alright, when there's an extra health upgrade, I'm picking it up. I guess this game didn't bother to include additional health as a possible pickup, since the whole point is to have short, bursted runs. And so if all of a sudden you're like picking up keys and locks and bombs and health specifically more than anything else, it's largely defeating the purpose. Oh, Oh, suck it, everyone. That was as speedy and as effective as I possibly could have been. Alright, now everyone get out of my damn way. I'm feeling a little crowded in that corner. I like that it does a quick reset when you take damage, just so you don't get too boxed in and take really cheap damage of getting hit by something like multiple times before you're able to like get out of the way or do anything about it. I feel like they were a little bit forgiving with that one detail, which is good because I could use the forgiveness. Too many stupid deaths if I don't have that mechanics like that helping me out. Alright, supply me some projectiles there. I was feeling a little abandoned. I didn't have enough to go off of. Level 9, it's doing okay. The shop counts as a level though, so that's like good for me. It's for like my overall confidence and progress. It's nice to see that number go up, even if it is just based on a freebie. I'll take it. I figured, hey, if I'm gonna have any hopes of making long-term progress in this, I'm gonna need to invest in health to make that happen. So that was my main motivator there. When I have those other types of potatoes that shoot projectiles, I should be trying to like take advantage of that and utilize them in some way. I'll just get more of those rotating projectiles. But that's a lot. That's a lot to think about and focus on, is to try and dodge them while also utilizing their projectiles to hit into other things. This is starting to stack up pretty ridiculously. So any consideration into shooting lining up their projectiles in a really specific manner is out the window. There's too much else going on to worry about things like that. I'm just trying to stay alive here. Come into my crowded little corner with all these little bouncy boys. There's a funny kind of chain reaction that starts to take place that you almost benefit from having a lot of things on screen, because you almost can't miss at that point. Now it's just a little bit about staking out my corner and staying alive long enough until the necessary projectiles line themselves up for my benefit. Oh yeah, stick me in a corner here with one of these little bird-faced whatchamacallits that's gonna hook me up. Oh, come on, line that P up. Ooh, we got doctors. Oh god, they shoot lasers. Well, that's too much. Now I'm screwed. Now I'll never recover. I've clearly peaked. There's peak potato action. And that's a bit too much poops. It's getting real nasty there, fellas. Want to be a little bit more considerate than that? How did I possibly escape from any of that? More bouncing. I would have loved health to try and keep things going here. But now I'm just trying to not die to all the many projectiles. There's tiny hat, bandana, eye patch, and one other thing, and the marksman hat. So I have better reach. That's got to be reach. That's like your range, but less impactful. Let's take a look here. If I stand next to the star, I basically swish all the way to the end of the star. Now I go back down, and it goes beyond. So it's totally reach versus your actual, the heaviness, the impactfulness of that. Oh, these totally unlocked new options too. We got the grandpa, the doctor, and two others that we haven't come across. Reach, less health, more reach, and higher projectile. Is that not already what the eye patch is? Turn that off. Reach and impact. Oh, speed. Speed and impact. And then you start with an extra little shooter guy. You can't, it's one or the other, right? Yeah, you can't combine them. You can't, like, double up and use more than one. Well, there you have it, guys. Lost potato. That's right, I stole your bandana. And that's kind of funny, actually, because that's like, I'm stealing, by killing specific character types, I'm taking away their like, costumes or outfits or whatever. Quick, simple look at a quick, simple game. I like the idea of people having these sorts of options. You know, there's plenty of games that you can play for 1,000 million hours, infinite replayability. It's going to cost you $10, $15, $20, and you got all sorts of stuff that'll keep you busy forever and ever. Or you have a game that's like $1 or $2, and it'll give you like a couple hours of fun, and you can goof around on like a coffee break with it's kind of filling that Flash game need, but with like a little extra polish, you know? We got sites like Congregate going into legacy mode. There's plenty of room for content like this out there. So I'm happy that it's being made available. Thank you guys all so much for watching. In the end cards here, I'll include a playlist that's all roguelikes. There's like at least 100 videos in that. I've played a lot of roguelikes in this channel, if you're into that sort of thing. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.